So if you have Office 2010 and you have requested that within the past 2 years, you can go right to that Volume Licensing Service Center and upgrade for free right away to the latest version. You can also access Office multi-language packs. Other benefits of software assurance include the ability to allow you to install using your same license. Actually, I think Todd, could you go ahead and mute your line? I'm hearing lots of typing in the background all of a sudden. Thank you. So if you have it installed at your office and you would also like to install it on your home computer, there's a home office program that allows you to install it on your home computer, provided you continue working for that organization. And I believe it's a $10 fee that gives you the ability to extend the use of your license for that product onto your home machine. So it's a great program. Software Assurance comes with all of our Office products. And it also includes free e-learning courses. So I linked to where you can search for which kind of courses are available for free through your Software Assurance benefits. So if you're able to get the donation of Microsoft products, which is now open to faith-based organizations as well, you can access e-learning courses. And I think they had 21 hours worth of trainings on Excel 2013. You can also look at 2010, 2007. I think they may have even had 2007 or 2003. And I saw that there were Office Online trainings and Office 365 trainings in there too. So great resources available. If you are on a computer that's 32 or 64-bit and you need to access a different bit version of the software, or if you have a software that's not compatible with the latest version, you can also use the Volume Licensing Service Center to roll back to a prior version. So if you upgrade to 2013 on 7 out of 8 machines and you find that you need one to still work with some mission critical software that doesn't work with the latest version, you can go ahead and roll it back. And it's no additional cost to do that. And you can also access all of those multi-language packs. So if you have people on your staff that are Spanish speakers or Chinese speakers or Arabic speakers, they have all of these different language packs available. And I listed a link to the Volume Licensing Service Center benefits. Lastly, before we move into questions, Office 365. So Office 365 comes, you can get a free trial of that through Microsoft, and it becomes a free product longer term once you've met the eligibility requirements, which TechSoup helps verify that you are actually eligible. So I have a link on the next page to show you how to access that if you're interested in going straight to Office 365. It includes a cloud-based Office Online access, hosted email, Link, which is the online conferencing and IM program, and SharePoint, which is to give you sites and storage. And it also, there is an option for installed professional Office. And that's a good option if you have more licenses than what you can get through TechSoup's donation programs, or if you're not eligible for Office through TechSoup's donation programs. And it also provides access from up to 15 of your devices per license, meaning you can access Office 365 from your cell phone, your PC, your laptop at work, and it's up to 5 mobile devices, 5 tablets, and 5 PCs per license, which is really fantastic. I have links to the Office 365 options comparison, how to request that free trial, and then Office 365 FAQ. And then we have a short video tutorial that you can look at later that shows you how to get through that process. It's just a couple of quick forms, and usually within, you can start using it right away, and then usually within a couple of weeks of doing it, you'll get an email confirming that you are in fact eligible and your account is full-fledged and no longer a trial. So let's get us into Q&A. We've got a lot here. Let's see, we have lots of questions. So for folks asking about Focus on 2010 and whether or not some of these features apply, because we have so many people on different versions on the line, it's really hard to parse out which features are available in which versions. The links that Todd showed a little while ago, I'm going to just pop back to that page, has some resources here for those of you who are on 2010 or 2013. If you do a quick search, there's lots of shortcut documents like this that are available for 2007 and 2003 even. So we included some of those here to help you get access to trainings that may not be for this 2013 version. But it's a really mixed bag. Some of the features that Todd demonstrated are also applicable in 2010. It's just hard to parse it out for the purposes of this webinar with 500 people on. Todd, do you want to respond to that at all?
Yeah, I was going to just concur on the same thing. I tried to definitely have some at the beginning that definitely works with both. Some people have been asking if you can open up spreadsheets made in 2013 with previous releases, which you can. You can, if you've got the current service packs, or with 2007, I believe you can download the conversion or the viewer tool to actually have it open. So you can view, if you create them in this version, you can view them in older versions as well as vice versa. Some people were asking about Power BI, and one thing I apologize on is I didn't say what BI meant. It's business intelligence. Shame on me. So Power BI is basically in regards to business intelligence, which is the visualization and making the data more accessible to a lot others within the organization. And in respect to that, a lot of the tools that I showed within the client itself, actually all of the tools on the slides where we showed Excel, the Power Map and the Power View and so on, those are all available in Excel. Natively in Excel under the Professional, so you need Excel under the Office Professional or Office 365 Pro Plus. With both of those, you can do everything that I showed there. There is an Office 365 for Power BI offering. That's the part that allows you to enable and share those more complex spreadsheets that may have links to lots of different data points and different back-end systems to people via a browser or mobile devices. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that they can actually use, as far as on the desktop client itself, Excel, everything that was on the slides you can do just using the Excel as part of Office 365 Pro Plus or Office Professional itself.
Great. Thank you for that. We have some questions about Office 365, particularly around the cost. So in that link that I shared that just talked about the different comparison, the E1 version, which is the basic version, is totally free. So there is no cost to that. It's a full-on donation through Microsoft, which is fantastic and super generous of them. If you need to have not only the cloud versions of Office, but you need to have installed Office Professional, and either you are not able to request it through TechSoup's donation programs because you're not eligible, or you need more licenses than what you can request, the E3 version is $4.50 per month per user to have the Office Professional installed option as well. So that helps with the cost. So if you have 200 users and you're able to get 50 licenses to have it installed through TechSoup's donation programs with Microsoft, and you need 150 other licenses if you're a bigger organization, then that E3 option would be the $4.50 per month per user, which is still significantly less than what the retail value is to go out to Office Max and buy Office Professional 2013. You're looking at $400 per license on average. So just keep that in mind, that all of this is considered a donation, and so there may be a small fee if you need some additional upgrades. And I know that they either very recently or very in the near future, I think it already happened, also launched a version for Office 365 Small Business. And that is on that comparison page too. I don't know offhand what the costs are for that.
Yeah, I can add to that too, as far as and it can be confusing, but there's the E1 and the E3. Now, both of these include not just Office, and of course the first one, the E1, does not include the Office client, but it includes Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, Lync Online. So, and many may, if you're not aware of it, as I understand, you guys TechSoup did a session on Office 365 specifically previously, so there may be a recorded information session about that. But the E3,
Absolutely.
some of the other things that E3 adds, which may be important to the folks that are worried about compliance scenarios, in terms of Exchange Online, it also adds full e-discovery and unlimited size of archiving, which can be pretty important. E1's Exchange Online does not include unlimited size archiving. And there are a few other differences as far as from an enterprise standpoint. I just want to make sure that's noted.
That's great. Yep, and that's a good point. People asking about the differences between Office 365, we can go ahead and include a link to some of those other events that we've done. We've actually done 4 webinars on Office 365. One was just a week or so ago. So we can send that out so you can learn more about that in particular if you are interested. And like I said, I believe that the small business for nonprofits either has just become available in the last 2 weeks or that it's going to be available in the next couple of weeks. So keep an eye out for that if it's not already listed. I'm told on the back end that it is delayed, but it is coming soon. So like I said, look at that comparison page because it will update and have that option once it becomes available. Let's see. We had a question from Fernando asking, is Office 365 on iOS or Android? Does it work for those mobile devices as well? And I believe the answer is yes for that. There's an iPad version.
Well, when you say Office 365, the Office 365 subscription gives you access to Office to be able to utilize Office for iPad in full edit mode. There is Office for iPhone available today, and that's no charge. Office for iPad, you can view documents at no charge, but if you want edit, that's when you would need to have an Office 365 subscription that includes Office as well, so like the E3. But then you would have full capability to edit on Office for iPad.
Great. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap us up because we are almost at the top of the hour. But a couple of people have asked about licensing, and when we talk about licensed users, that is each individual staff person. So for example, if you have Office 2013 and you're installing that on 7 different machines, each of those is a separate license to request. If you are requesting Office 365 for 7 staff people, each of those is a separate license. And so when you go through the process of requesting on their trial form, you would request how many seats you want or how many licenses you want at that point. Each of those users for Office 365 would be able to access that one license from up to 15 devices. So up to 5 mobile devices. So if you have a work cell phone and a home cell phone and a work laptop and a home laptop and a PC in your office, you can access it from all of those, but it's still going to be that one licensed user's account.
Yeah, and it's probably the last thing I'll say about that specifically
Sure.
is it also includes the Office 365, like E3, includes Office for Mac as well. So you can have one machine running Office for Mac and one machine running Office Pro Plus and be covered under the same license.
That's a terrific point. And I apologize a little bit to some of the Mac users that have joined us today that we didn't spend a whole lot of time on Mac. We will try and find a couple of resources to point you to shortcuts and tips as well for those of you on Office 2011 for Mac. I want to just focus on this slide for just a second to let you know that if you have questions we didn't have time to answer, please go to TechSoup.org/community. That's our community forums where you can post your questions and get answers from experts and consultants to help you make the best decisions on the software selections for your organization and also how to use them. I want to just mention before we wrap up that we have a number of upcoming webinars. We do these just about weekly. So on June 5th, next Thursday, we'll be discussing content strategies for mobile and using mobile in your organization. How to get technology donations through TechSoup is on 6/12. So if you're new to TechSoup and want to know more about our donation programs, go ahead and join us for that one. And then a couple of other ones also on mobile that are coming up that you are welcome to join us at. Thank you so much, Todd, for taking the time today to share your expertise. We really appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank on the back end, Patricia, Allie, and Kevin for helping to answer your questions. Thank you also to our webinar sponsor, ReadyTalk, for giving us the use of this platform to present these webinars to you on a weekly basis. We hope you'll join us again and take a moment to complete the post-event survey that pops up on your screen. It often opens up in a new tab. So go ahead and look for that and tell us how we did today so we can continue to improve our webinar programming. Thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.